Friends, I am Dr. Sujit Ghosh. Welcome to my channel, Dr. Ghosh Presents. Signs, symptoms and uses of Homeopathic Nat.CARB. Full name Natrum carbonicum. Short name NAT.CARB. This will be used throughout video, but while pronouncing I may use Natrum carb. Common name sodium carbonate. Source compound chemical world. Pathogenesis of Natrum carb. Natrum carb irritates skin to make later dry, rough, cracked with severe itching. Mucous membrane of the whole GI tract, that is from mouth to anus, is irritated and inflamed due to its action with rawness and soreness in different places. Constitution of Natrum carb. Physical makeup of Natrum carb. Suited to person of leucophlegmoid constitution. Leucophlegmoid means actually the skin color is white but puffy and swollen appearance of the skin. Having aversion to open air, to exercise, having pale face and blue ring around eyes. Hot or cold? Very chilly patient, but head is very much affected by heat of the sun. Miasm, Sora is in the background. Mental journals of Natrum carb. Much sad, depressed and melancholic. Again cross, irritable, aversion to society, even own close relations. Difficulty in comprehension, inability to combine ideas while writing and reading. Inability to perform any mental work as it causes headache. That is, mental work causes headache. Feels stupefied if tried to exert self. Music unbearable, causes melancholy, weeping, religious insanity and suicidal tendency. Actually, this music, intolerability music, is a common feature of all Natrum salt, mure, carb and salt. Physical journals of Natrum carb. Oversensitive to open air, to music, noise, dietetic errors, great debility from exercise. Heat of summer, emaciation and anemia, puffiness, relaxation, easy dislocation. Pain causes tremors, cold sweat and anxiety, contraction of muscles and tendons. Bad effects of sunstroke, overstudy and strains. Children cannot tolerate milk but thrive better on cereals. Nervous children, when asleep, cry and startle, grabs mother. This is the thing, the child suddenly grabs mother in fear, swelling and induration of glands. And this is the fear from thunderstorm. Any senior adult lady can even hide herself in the corner of the wall in fear. This is such Natrum carb. Modern listen Natrum carb. Worse, heat of sun, 5 a.m. music, exertion of mind and body, onanism. Onanism is self-abuse, that is masturbation like things. Milk, drafts, dietetic error, thunderstorm, alternate day, full moon, vegetable and starchy food, cold drinks when overheated. Better eating, rubbing, motion, pressure, wiping with hand, boring into nose or ears with finger, perspiring. Head symptoms. Vertigo from wine, mental exertion, exposure to sun. Headache in hot weather, slight mental exertion, working under gaslight. During headache, much pain in eyes, head bent backwards, feels too large, falling of hair. Eye symptoms of Natrum carb. Before vision, dazzling flashes or stars on awakening. Dim vision, has to wipe eyes constantly, cannot read small prints. Ear symptoms of Natrum carb. Deafness with recurring earache, with amenorrhea, as if a bubble bursting in ears, as if something moved on swallowing. This is the picture of before vision, star-like dazzling. No symptoms of Natrum carb. Swollen or peeling, red nose with white pimples, catarrh, foul, thick, yellow, greenish discharge. Coryza warts from least draft. On alternate days, seizures at night. Violent sneezing, post-nasal discharge. The post-nasal discharge, look at this figure, this picture on the right hand side. This is the nose. This is anterior nair. Nose has got two openings. Front opening is called anterior nair, and the nose inside has opened in the throat region. This is called posterior nair. From posterior nair also discharges comes in the throat. When we just suck our mouth, this nasal discharge, mucus, cough, etc. comes in the throat. This is called posterior nair. Discharge from this portion is called post-nasal discharge. It directly goes into the throat, in the intestine. Actually, it comes from air tube and goes into food tube. Fresh symptoms of NAT.CARB: pale without bloated, freckles, yellow spots, pimples, lips swollen. Mouth symptom NAT.CARB: dry, bitter taste in mouth, foods taste bitter, vesicles and smooth ulcer in mouth with burning, toothache warts from sweetmeats and fruits, taste perverted, affections of the undersurface of the tongue, tongue heavy, unwieldy, difficult in talking. Throat symptom of NAT.CARB: hawks much mucus from throat, must drink to swallow solids, roughness, dryness of esophagus and throat. Esophagus, the tube, the food tube from throat to stomach. Throat painful when yawning and swallowing. Stomach symptoms of NAT.CARB: digestion weak, worse from slightest error in diet. Acidity, aversion to milk, which causes diarrhea. Acid dyspepsia with belching and rheumatism, better from soda biscuits. Greedy, always nibbling. Gastric pain, better from eating. Hungry at 5 am, always belching. Bad effects of drinking cold water when overheated. Water brush, actually acidity. Heartburn, acidity after fat. Abdomen symptoms of NAT.CARB: wind changes places. Wind means wind in the abdomen changes places. That is, in the abdomen, intestine, there are accumulation of winds. That places are changed. Abdomen pouts here and there. Epigastrium, painful to touch and talking. Epigastrium is the region, one of the 9 region. I have shown you picture here. Please find out the epigastrium region here. Diarrhea from starches, milk, stool like orange pulp in women with change of life. Change of life means at the time of pregnancy. Sudden call to stool without result, or stools escape with haste and noise. Stools black, hard, smooth, crumble. Colic with retraction of navel and hardness of skin. Urine symptoms from NAT.CARB: urine of bright dark yellow color. Urine smells like that of horses' urines from vegetable or milk diet. Burning in urethra during and after urination. Male symptoms of NAT.CARB. Male symptoms means actually male genital symptoms. Increased sexual desire with priapism. Priapism means excessive sex, excessive untimely stiffness of penis. Priapism, very abnormal thing, painful, untimely, not required at that time. Penis is hard. Painful pollutions, incomplete coition. Glands easily become sore. Glands means head of the penis. Nightly emissions, sweat after coition. Discharge of prostatic fluid at stool or urine. Prostatic affections. Female symptoms, that is female genital symptom. Induration of cervix. Cervix is the starting portion of the uterus. Cervix. Sterility from non-retention of semen. The female cannot retain semen and due to some structural abnormality of the uterus, semen is not retained, so there is sterility because the meeting of this ovum and sperm is not being successful. Liquorial discharge, offensive, irritating, thick, yellow, ropey, preceded by colic. Menses late, scanty, like meat washing. Motion as of fetus in uterus. Promotes conception. Respiratory symptoms. NAT.CARB. Cough, dry, tickling, worse. Entering a warm room at 9 to 11 a.m. From 9 to 11 a.m. Loose, hollow cough with salty, purulent greenish sputum. Cough with coldness of left side of breast. Cough with coldness of left side of breast. Looked at a peculiar symptom. Head symptoms NAT.CARB. Heart symptom NAT.CARB. Palpitation from noise. Rattling of paper. On going upstairs. When attention is directed to something. When lying on left side. Neck and back symptoms of NAT.CARB. When moving back, cracking in the cervical vertebra. Boring pain at the tip of left scapula. Coldness between scapulae. Goiter hard with pressing pain and tingling in the back. Goiter, the picture of goiter has been shown here. Actually, goiter, this is tumor of thyroid gland, goiter, where there is excessive secretion. Extremities symptom of NAT.CARB. Heaviness and tension of legs and feet when sitting and walking. Ankles weak, unsteady walk. Dislocation and sprain of ankles. Little obstruction on path causes fall or falls without apparent cause. NAT.CARB patients' ankle are very weak. They very often topples while walking. Dislocation and sprain of ankles. Little obstruction of path cause fall without any apparent cause. Burning wrist and ankles. Locomotor ataxia. Locomotor ataxia is a very different type of disease. Decolonial central nervous system disease. This disease is seen in the late stage of syphilis, third stage of syphilis. Fulgurating pain better from eating. Shoals tender, jerking of heads on going to sleep. Cramps from ankle to toes, contraction of fingers, fold of fingers and toes tender. Popliteal painful on motion. Popliteal actually behind our knee there are diamond shaped space. This space I am showing the lower. There is a diamond shaped space here just behind the knee joint. These two spaces are called popliteal fossa. Along this fossa, the structures, that is nerve, vein, vessels, blood vessels, passes from thigh to leg. Popliteal fossa. It's a very sensitive area, prone to be got pain during injury. That is a very weak point of persons. For that reason, this is used by karate specialists and persons like this, because they know which portion of human body is weak. They try to injure that particular person. So this portion are very weak portion of every human being. Skin symptoms of NAT.CARB. Skin dry, rough, milky, watery blisters on small joint, pustular eruptions, easy perspiration, formication. Formication is like feelings like as if some ants are walking on the skin. Sleep symptoms of NAT.CARB. Drowsy during day after meals, wakes too early in the morning, amorous dream, sleeps with mouth open. Look, sleeps with mouth open. Fever symptoms of NAT.CARB. Easy sweat. Complementary sepia, reader medicine, lycopodium and natrum. With this, the video ends. Thanks for listening and viewing. Got any problem? Please write down in the comment section. I would certainly respond.